Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer, and this is The Road to the Record, where I work to achieve mastery of 10 games in a hunt for the best score of the Decathlon. Like what you see, remember to hit that like button. You want to see more? Hit subscribe. Let the games begin. This is Imperator Rome. We're on to episode number 28, and we are very, very nearly at our goal now. There's literally just one city left. One target remains in order to take Lemavisia and form our ultimate goal, which is become Gaul. So the nation of Gaul, the whole region that is known as Gaul until eventually it becomes France, and we are just about there. We're going to take a glance at that target. So change his name to Gaul. Once we accomplish it, it adds 4 citizen pops with state culture and religion, 4 freeman pops, 4 slave pops. We get center of civilization with local population growth, local import routes, local civilization level, local freeman happiness. We also get national spirit for 21 years or 20 and a half years with monthly loyalty, national citizen happiness, national freeman happiness, plus we get all sorts of claims around the area. We pick up military, civic, oratory, and religious power. The description: the fertile land of Gaul contains many tribes and peoples living in a prosperous, if tense, relationship. For some, this fractious existence is a sign of the old ways. Instead, new methods are needed if our people are to survive in the era of civilization and empire. The task is not light, but perhaps we might be the driving force behind the unification of the Gallic people. And you can see all that is left is Massalia, the city of Massalia, right there. So, as a result, with our previous task now complete, other cities now taken, we have just finished the war that claimed those. We are now moving all of our troops down into that region. Manpower is awfully low as we are replenishing our forces, but they are all heading into position surrounding Arasamisia. So Arasamisia is the new target. They have Massalia. We are going to first get a claim on it. We are not ready for war yet, but let's go ahead and fabricate that claim, and it is going to be Maritime. Maritime right there. Now, Arasamisia, they are a 20 marshal. They have 291 cohorts and 56,000 manpower, which is more than us at the moment. And I need to see kind of where we're at in terms of units. I think we are going to need some more, but you can see there's 130, 150, 170, 210-ish, 240, 255. So we've got about 270 ourselves, but they have a neighbor that is an ally in Galicia. They're a 21 marshal, and they've got 323 cohorts. They have more than we have. So we are going to need some additional troops. They also have a lot of manpower. But what I'm also doing is I'm building up lots of forts on and around this southern border to protect against invasion. And ultimately what I'm going to focus on is Arasamisia, ignoring Galatia, hoping that these forts hold them up long enough so that we can focus on their neighbor and that they, if we're lucky, won't link up, won't join forces. This is the battle to end all battles. Okay, we have a new upgrade available. We have Experience Decay. That could be a good one because it might be a little bit before we get this this fight going. And we could use some new units as well from the looks of it. Citizen output, governor wage, tyranny dropping, aggressive expansion change. Not a bad thing when we're fighting off of that, but I don't think that's going to be an issue. It's going to be a while before we have this war, and it's ultimately the last war that we really need to do. So let's do the Experience Decay. Now, meanwhile, we are 2 and 3 levels below, so I'm going to want at least 1 level here. We are making progress on this comparative to our neighbors, so I think we are absolutely gaining ground. Now, you're just a level 6. Is there anything better? No, there is not. Not right now. I'm going to start speeding things up. Let's go back up to ×5 speed. You can see I'm setting my armies 1 all around the border. We're going to sweep through, take all of this very quickly in the war, and then use those units to support. These guys are going to make slow progress and be prepared for a fight. And then once that support comes in, you can see that there's a couple of impassable terrain areas. So we're going to ultimately kind of link forces through here with heavy unit support. Also, we come into impassable terrain. So Racino is going to kind of be the area in which we expect the major fight to take place. From there, I don't need to really invade. I just need to have enough strength to occupy this land, and I think I'll have enough points out of that to then take what we need. And it might take even less, in all honesty. One thing that tempts me to make this happen now is that they are at war. No, they are not at war any longer. Oh, dang it, that's already done. So they now have a truce with Carthage. They were at war. And look at that. Wow, what a jump. They are up to 300 cohorts, just like that. Yeah, we're going to need reinforcements before this war takes place. We are absolutely going to need some reinforcements. Now, we certainly have the treasury for it. The manpower is a different matter. But the moment we start recruiting mercenaries instead of our own units is the moment we're not going to have the treasury for it. Therefore, I think it's really important that we grow and expand wisely in that matter and wait for this manpower to recover a little bit, and then we're going to start calling on some units. Now, everybody's in place, so that's good. We have 1 disloyal character. Let's deal with that. Let's see, grant stipends. It's a good way to do that, especially as we have the money to do so, and that should get him recovering, yeah, plus 0.13 every month. Family is scorned. That's the issue with him. That'll be an easy fix. Why don't we go like this, and we'll recruit a couple cheap units. Throw 5 archers together to start. Merge, and we need to find a Sonati, and I think that's, yep, that's them right there. That scorned family issue will go away, and he's going to start picking up a lot more. Fortunately, we just lost. We'll take 2 citizens there. Our magistrate. Corruption's going to matter a lot more in the next update that's coming Wow, why are you still coming off this scorned family? Shouldn't that be gone now? Governor passing away. I don't think we're ever going to get this character back. Oh! No. Yeah, they hate us. He'll die in prison, sadly for him. Not sure why the scorned family effect is still there. But either way, that loyalty is coming up and will not be a problem for long. Let's continue to build here. No camel cavalry. We do have chariots. So let's give you... where did your army go? Somewhere right around here. Heavy cav. Warriors. We have skirmishers, mounted skirmishers, better than the regular skirmishers. There you go, there's Marshal level 19 now. No war elephants though, and no need for a galley, so... There's our original. You guys are going to all be coming south anyway, so let's start bringing you that way. Popularity go bye-bye. 25,000. We can handle a force that size. Let's bring you on down here. So there's 25,000 more. Meanwhile, the manpower has gone up and up and up. Fort defense plus 20%. This is actually really perfect timing for that, even though the siege engineers would be a nice one. The fort defense is going to allow us to hold off Galatia, as we are now level 19 and cruising along. I think I'll keep glancing and see, as he's only a 6 at some point. Somebody's got to come along that's going to be a better option. Most of them are commanders right now, and maybe I want to sift through these commanders and pull off somebody who is much better so we can level up more quickly. There's a 7. A 9. There's a 10. At 67 years of age. Cannot. No, I don't think I can. Can I change you? There we go. We're gonna give him promotion. We're gonna put him in the government. Oh, not in the government. Duh, hello. Research. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? There it is, technology. There you go, add 40%. That's gonna make that next level come a lot quicker. And we've just about caught up to these guys. We're only 1 level behind here. But again, they are way up on number of cohorts, as are they. So they're kind of at a 2-to-1 advantage, and they have a slight tech advantage. That's dangerous. And they're at war. They are at war and losing right now in Subria. This actually could be good for us if Insubria wins, because Insubria would be a lot easier target. Insubria only 54 cohorts and a level 11 marshal. The difference on this is that they can't get there without ships because we have this section here under occupation ourselves, under control. And they, you can see, barely have any troops through this area. So if I would much rather have a war against Insubria, though we do have a truce with them. Okay, next invention is ready supply limit siege engineers. Definite way to go on that one. Call down an omen. Let's see what will be useful here. The aggressive expansion I'm not worried about. It's not a thing right now. The discipline would be nice for the fight coming, but I'm not sure that fight's going to come for a little bit, though we are up to 110k manpower and can certainly recruit some more cohorts in the meantime and have that fight in the near future. But I'm curious to see what's going to happen here. The other option is the research points to get that level up in the meantime, and I think I want to do that. So let's go ahead and do that for now, and the next one will be that fight. And if it's in Subria, well, we're just fine. Where is our truce? 685. We have 7 years to go on that truce. Otherwise, we take a -5 stability hit, and that might not be the worst way. This could take a while, though, to generate enough war score. But you can see Euracomesia still have 11 cohorts up here, so this fight is not done. They have control of a couple territories. They have another 11 here, and they have a significant advantage. So we're talking about 22 cohorts against everything that Insubria has to offer. But is it just Insubria, or who are they at war with? Estonia is in it. Transpadana is in it. Angonia is in it. But Transpadana is in touch. Angonia is not. They can't reach. Neither can Estonia. So it's Transpadana with their 23. Along with Insubria and their 54 cohorts. I still think that they could end up taking this chunk, and if they do, that would be fantastic for us, because that changes everything. And that'll make this last one easy pickings, comparatively. Or we might have to break a truce, unless we want to wait. Things not going too well for Insubria at the moment, as they're on the verge of losing this siege, and this land is starting to be reclaimed. And there's no forts in there from the look of it. And with no forts, that's Ooh, but there's a battle won. They're already recovering. No kill shot. They didn't move in to finish him off. And Insubria has won there, so they're pushing them back. But thus far, nothing's coming of it. And, like, why would you retreat up here? Oh, Transpadana can't reach either. I own this. No, wait. Yes. Yes, they can. They've just been pushed out. Okay. Yeah, they can reach. There's the battle. But the Arachimisia units have come together. So all of their forces... Their morale is very low. But they've won. They won. They survived the numbers. Election coming up. New ruler. Eh, not bad, not bad. Military tradition. We can afford another one here. And these levies. Culture happiness. I like that one. Heavy infantry offense. I really like that one. Siege ability. Morale of armies. Yeah, we're going to continue down. I get past a weaker one there to get to the rest, but they get good after that. Okay, things are not going. Transpadana, very small number of troops there. Funny. They could like us. I'd love it if there was an option to buy. Instead, all you have is the threaten option. You could sell a city, but you can't offer to buy a city. And of course they say no. Yeah, that's a mechanic that definitely doesn't fit, because I've never seen an option where they were even close to saying yes. I mean, I haven't checked every nation, I haven't checked every city, but I've definitely not seen anything that would suggest that they would accept fort maintenance, commerce, freeman output, loyalty gain chance, doesn't matter anymore to me. Let's see, monthly loyalty is good. Army morale recovery. And national manpower. Yes, please. Let's take that, because that could boost this up quite a bit faster. Yeah, there you go. Now it's over 4,000 a month. We're up to 195k. I could and should hire more cohorts now. Wow, look at that. 316 now, just like that. The tricky part is, while this area is contested, I don't really want to take it on, but Arachimisia now has 33,000, so I don't know if they called on more troops, if they brought them in, that could be, but I think more likely is they used boats, shipped them in beyond our borders. But Transpadana not participating, they're staying in isolation there, they're happy to not get destroyed. And so it does look like Insubria is on the verge of losing this. Now, I guess the good thing for me is it makes this claim of land, if they have a few more cities, easier to get more evaluation out of that while holding off down here, claiming all of this territory. But you can see it's starting to go Arachimisia's way. And meanwhile, it can't be good for their manpower. Yeah, they have just 25,000. So we have a major, major advantage in that realm now. And on technology, we're getting pretty close to that level 20, which would match them. So in the meantime, I think I need to get another army like the one we did. Okay, so there's another 25 on the go. So that adds 50 to the total that we had previously. We still have a healthy balance even after doing that. The manpower, of course, is looking really good as well. This fight is still far from over, but we can definitely take advantage as soon as it's done. Aggressive expansion is low, the manpower is recovered. I think we are ultimately ready for a fight, though I could certainly continue to recruit more cohorts. Do the same thing one or two more times, and that would give us an additional 100 from where we were, putting us at well over 400,000. Comparison, we're looking at 336 with low manpower. We're looking at 332 with manpower half of what we have, but you combine that and that's quite a lot. But we are trying to hopefully neutralize Galatia, as I don't expect them to send their troops all the way around here in support. I expect them to come right up the middle, and as long as I use the forts that are here. And actually, speaking of, why don't we add another fort right here. And I just want to clog this area with some forts, just in case. Let's get another one right there. Martial advance to level 20. So we've negated their advantage in tech. And let's see what we... Oh, discipline plus 10%. That's a big one. Ooh, that is a very big one. Starting experience from there. So that was a massive take on that one. Very happy to have that, and I think now we are definitely ready for a fight. Sure. So, Galatia. Is it just me? That's impassable terrain. We could actually control this land without ever fighting them, because they just lost whatever this is. Or did they never have it? I think they had control of that. I think they just had their own little mini civil war of sorts. They are up to level 22 now, though. And they are up to level 21, so we're still behind by 1. But level 20, that was a big one. That was a big one. They do have, let's see, morale of armies plus 10%, so they do have a bonus there. But you have morale of armies. I have discipline. And big boost to our tech, which is why we have ultimately caught up. Meanwhile, though, they are still undecided on this fight. Really? So let's call in more. Let's do this again, huh? So that'll give us 3 strong armies, all in support. Fresh troops. Experienced but strong. Inexperienced but strong, I should say. Meanwhile, this war is still going on, but you can see Insubria is very much starting to lose this one. Now, while I like that Insubria is a current distraction, and it's not a bad idea to go to war now, I'm not sure I definitely necessarily want that distraction to still be going on. I don't want them to recover from it. But I want to make sure that I could actually claim these, and right now I can't. You see, Insubria is very much about to lose. And I don't think that necessarily makes Arachomisia stronger if they win that war. But the manpower is not recovering. The number of cohorts is going up, though. Oh, there you go. War is done. The war is done. Wow, they took a lot of territory on that one. Okay. It's time, though. It is time. I do not want to wait any longer. Now, the thing I need to recognize is that those troops were all right over here. My troops aren't over there, and that's 30,000, and none of these are 30,000, so these guys are going to have to sweep through quickly, joining together. And I have no forts over there until here. But that's okay. They'll get them. Let's do it, huh? Here we go. On to victory. Let's figure out what happened here first, though. Dang, you guys are good. You guys should actually go government first. One of you here. All right. It's time. Oh no. They added another friend in Rome? Really? Rome's not much of a threat. Rome is not much of a threat, but it did just get a little bit tougher. 82 cohorts. They are way behind on tech. Galatia is the one that's more of a threat. I wonder if we attack Rome, is it only gonna... It would leave out Galatia entirely. But here's the problem with going with Rome. I have no way to invade. I have no way to make a claim. 10 war score from 1 battles would be the way to do that one. And then we wouldn't have to deal with Galatia at all. And we could just beat up on Arakomisia. That is really tempting. Well, let's not. I don't know if we can even take the city in that situation. And we've got to win a bunch of battles to make that happen. Let's go the traditional route. Why is this forcing the Senate? The Senate doesn't agree? Yeah, that's okay. Here we go. It's on. 400,000 troops in reserve. Yeah, there's those ships. There's the target. A lot of these should automatically just... There we go. This whole border, good. So we're going to claim a lot of territory here because we have all of these forts. I wonder if I should go claim this area. They don't have the forts though. We'll claim that, and we'll see what happens. We could pull back if we need to. You guys... continue your advance inland. Oh! Hello! What happened? 81,000. Ooh, there's all their troops right now. Okay, let's get smart here. And run away! It's 140,000 right there. This one with support we can get to. Maybe. You already locked in. Shoot. Hold up. Wait for reinforcements. You need to retreat, and yes, you can. By the way, so we have a 3% advantage in discipline. That's good. That is good. I want you to just retreat right there. Can you do that for me? Good. Alright, so you can see the bulk of their forces are somehow up here already, even though they just had war with Carthage. It looks like they did lose some territory to Carthage, by the way. Now, the big thing is they do not have much in terms of reinforcements. So, if we can get superiority in a couple of these battles, we can absolutely do them in. But right now, they are very much So we're going to link forces up here. Looks like this could be a good... They'll have a river crossing going in. Or will I have a river crossing going in? Let's wait until we have numerical superiority. Stay put. Back, go join them. And you're going to go join them. And you're going to go join... No. You know what? We need to take control of this area first. And I know that they do have troops up here. About 30,000 worth. That's our primary objective, is taking Massalia. Okay, those 16,000 are about to run into a little bit of trouble. Okay, Eurasian seem to have their own little thing going on. Those guys can handle that. You need to reinforce up here. You guys both need to reinforce what's going on up here. And we'll deal with those 44,000. You need to go help what's down here, though. How about we do it this way instead? Let you go around. Alright, things are going well in that battle. We went from a major deficit to we're just about where we need to be. These guys can and should reinforce this. We've got a war to win, and losing these battles is not going to help us do that. That's a negative, but we've got plenty of support coming in. Ah, shoot. These guys out of here. Yes, they can retreat now. Go ahead and retreat back to here. Thank you. Not ready to take them on with that deficit. You guys are ready to continue on into here and support this, though. We're scored not pretty at the moment, but it's about to get a little bit better. If this battle finishes anyway before these guys make it in. How long do we have? 5 days? Ooh, they gained morale? Really? There we go. Victorious. That's what we needed. Now they've got lots of support coming in, but so do I. Get you guys in there. Meanwhile, I don't want you striking out too far alone. Just 5,000. You'll get wiped out real quick, so help here. Lack of governor. Not even looking close at what we have, but it's a difficult start to this fight. I think we could be in for a really strong position. I need to figure out where to put you. We put you into this battle. Let's do it. You're going to join here. There you go. So I've got lots of reinforcements coming in. Right now we're losing slightly. Come on, come on. There's the reinforcements hitting. There it is. Okay. Looking good. Looking very good. Meanwhile, engagement has started here. How long till you guys get there? Ooh, that is a ways. "13 days? They're not going to make it 13 days. You need to hold up. You need to retreat to right there. I'm going to let those guys escape for right now. I'm going to join them. Got the battle one there. Really? You're going the wrong way. I thought you were going through here, weren't you? No? These planes. They are going to be lost before anybody else gets there, but they're almost there, and then we'll have a major advantage. So they were dealt at least a little bit of damage. You guys want to join in, please? Alright, so early war score, not the most favorable. And here they come down here. Defensive stance, what is this? Planes? Not a fan of that one. But the good news is these guys are going to be out of manpower in just a moment. If they aren't already, they are. They are out of manpower. While I have lots and lots in reserve. So, this is very much about to start going our way. About to turn the tide because they are not going to recover from these fights that we're having right now. But with the war just underway, currently we do have a negative war score, so it's gonna take a lot, and this one could be tricky with Galatia, so they could get in, which means I do ultimately want to retreat back, but we'll inflict whatever damage we can with them as the attacker, and then pull back from that one. But this is going to continue on into the next episode. That's going to do it for this one. I'm Decathlon Gamer, and remember, I'm aiming for the best of the best. So if you're ready to join me on my journey, hit subscribe, and tune in next time on my Road to the Record. Bye for now.